Hey guys, this is SCV Spacebub, and yes, I am back to SCV Spacebub for this cast because it's just gonna be awesome. I got this replay sent to me to my actual Hotmail account, so I was actually really intrigued. It's a person I do not quite know, so I got this replay. The players themselves sound awesome. Whita Ra versus Sjow. Sjow. I actually don't have an idea how to pronounce his name. So my apologies, I'm gonna call him Blue. And even though I don't know how to pronounce his name, I have heard a lot about both of these players. Apparently it was one of the, really good games, and the matchup was also great. Protoss versus Terran. And yeah, especially with on this map, it is a GSL map of course, and this is very macro inviting map. Why do I say that? Well, the rush distance, if you actually destroy these rocks, is pretty small. Of course, since the rocks, you gotta go all the way around. Either way, all the way around, because there is also rocks. No, I thought there was rocks on both sides, but there's only one rock in the middle. But the ramp is pretty small. It is a single ramp, and unless you destroy these rocks, and early game to destroy the rocks is pretty damn hard. It can take quite a lot of time, and for a fast expanding Protoss or fast expanding Terran, it can give the defending side a lot of time, to defend. And you can see we're actually gonna see our blue Terran going for a. Nope, he's not gonna be able to get the next CC first. Unless he builds it in his base, because there is this one pesky pylon. We do see command centers actually build it at the front of the wall. So Whita Ra knows exactly what's going on. He does cancel the pylon just to, well, he already is gonna make that have to lift off on there. So he already denied it by quite a fair bit. And we actually gonna see Whita Ra going for a gateway first. Well, obviously he did not know that's gonna be, a command center first by our Terran player. And well, it does mean that the Templar will have a slight economic advantage just because there is his command center is already halfway done, and Whita Ra's Nexus is just for the start itself. So we see one gas, one gateway. I'm really intrigued to see what special tactics Whita Ra did in this game. It's probably quite an old replay if I got it. It's probably been casted 600 times, but I don't care if I can get my hands on Whita Ra and the blue Terran, because I'm not gonna say his name. I'm not gonna embarrass myself any further. So I will cast it even though it has been casted again. Here comes, there you go, double barracks, 3 racks opening, which Whita Ra sees. He has this probe all the time. He saw this barracks as well. His Terran opponent did not scout at all. Of course, this is not a spawn point. No, these two are not spawn points. There is only 2 spawn points. So the Templar does know where Whita Ra spawned. For all that, he knows it could be a whole gate. Which of course is not the case. Although, Whita Ra, you never know. He is the gateway master. He's able to just go on one base, build 600 gateways, produce of them continuously, and make probes. Because he is just awesome. So we see this Nexus is actually rally to the other Nexus. There you go. I don't think that was intentional. He's now actually going to be rallying to his natural instead of making a probe transfer. Fair enough. You never know what we're going to see from Whita Ra. We now see one Zell's already on the field. An SCV is going to try to grab the tower, and he's not going to live for long when he meets that Zealot. Now we see a Stalker on the field. And Stalkers, when Terran is fast expanding, Stalkers are surprisingly good, just because they can out-micro those Marines. So, of course, they can't really out-micro bunker, but they can out-micro the Marines themselves. So if the bunker was not constructed, those Stalkers could make a ton of damage. We've seen that OGS MC is quite known for his free Stalker harassment. At least I hope it is MC, and I'm not confusing with anyone. So there we go. The halfway reset. The rapid reset halfway done. I'm not sure what the hell is going on here today. We now see only 3 gateways though, and a ton of money for our Terran player. He's got 500 in the bank. He's making his 3 add-ons, but he's only got 3. He's only got 3 barracks. We actually see some brilliant micro coming in from the stock. He's actually killed 2 marines already. And the blue Terran might just consider getting back to his bunker because that's where he is safe from that harassment. Of course, Stalkers do regenerate shields, so no damage has been done to a Stalker whatsoever, so you can see the shield are halfway recharged already. And, you know, 2 marines did go down, so that's really, you know, very big victory for the Terran, but we see a fast third coming up from Whita Ra. I mean, I'm not sure, am I seeing Whita Ra or Hydra playing here? I mean, this is something that an Hydra would do, just get a third, let's go, grab a fourth, why not, maybe a fifth? Well, this is actually quite 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, only 6 middle patches on this, and the rich been guides as well. So yeah, you never know what to see from Whita Ra. We actually see that the Twilight Capital has been done with a forward for the charge. Yes, the charge is on the way, and we will probably see a Templar Archive as well, I would assume. I don't think it's gonna go for DTs this late in. Armor 1 is on the way, as well as the Twilight, but we actually don't see the Templar Archives. Actually gonna see some gateways. There is a third base getting finished for the Terran as well. Now we see a big pack of marines. This Stalker not grabbing any more kills, but he did just try to take this marine out because this marine is low on health. And 0-0 upgrades for our Terran. Over 1 attack is coming in. No upgrades at all because the combat shield and Stimpack are only now coming in, so he's not going to be able to put out any aggression whatsoever on Whita Ra anytime soon. I'm quite surprised to see that robotic facility is... where is the facility? There is the robotic facility. It's only quarter done. Whita Ra is known for his completely awesome and brilliant warp prisoners. So we see that's 6 gates he's got here. Gate charge is halfway done. That's like one of the most vital upgrades in PvP. I'm saying that because the Marines, you know, when you actually see the DPS of a Marine, it's very fast shots but very weak. So every time they shoot, it just gets rid of 1. So you know, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 has been reduced from that DPS, and that is huge. If you can get 3 armor with a guardian shield, and your opponent does not match your upgrades, they are very, very screwed. I'm surprised to see that the Templar Archives have still not been put down. The third base of Whita Ra has been spotted, and the third for our Terrans actually only just now started. Going to Edcom tab is 39 to 61. Oh my god, this Terran is miles behind the harvest account. He's gonna be needed to get his macro up ASAP. Now we see the ground armor level 2, and he's actually destroying these rocks. Whita Ra doing a very, very smart move of destroying these rocks because it just means that his zealots can get a lot better round, and you know, you don't want to fight with the zealots on a choke because obviously they do not shoot. So do we gonna be seeing a war prison? Yes, we do see a war prison, and I'm surprised to see there is no tech up yet from Whita Ra. I mean, he does have the robotic facility, but there is no... I'm trying to remember the word. The robotic bay. To get Colossus, we now see 2 random SCVs for and with that upgrade advantage, no, actually there is +1 attack, so the armor upgrade is pretty much useless. And that's a brilliant micro committed by our Terran player. His macro is going to be just too much for Zealots of Whita Ra. He has to reinforce his ASAP. He does have reinforcements here, so he should be able to deflect that attack quite well over here. Because he did lose that sentry pretty fast. Now we see bunker rush. I don't think that's gonna work. We now see a flank attack by Whita Ra. He does take down those bunkers pretty fast. This time is very, very stiff. There is no medivacs in the field. Drastic, I do not think. No medivacs whatsoever. So this time is very, very hurt. And it's killing itself. Now we see actually another step. So this time is very, very injured. Half the army is basically dead right now, but it can still do a lot of damage. You know, see there is a war prism on the way, but Whita Ra needs to get more zealots. I mean, there's a lot of marauders. The third, actually they actually have in front. It's gonna load them up into that, into the... No, he's not gonna be able to do that, but he's gonna be trying to get in front. And he's just trying to beat the AI and trying to get the weapon numbers. It did happen. Although not a lot of houses see that was very open, so it's gonna go right past. We do see that there's an model, but that model did get just ahead of itself. We need to see some kind of attack coming up from Whita Ra. He's still staying on basic gateway units, and that's what we now see. Actually, so there was a cancel on a zealot. You see just one Zealot rapid, and one Zealot is more than enough because there is nothing in the main of our template. Now some Marauders going to save the day, and that is not going to get a lot of kills. We do see two more Zealots coming in. There's actually a capture that I was thinking there's going to be a pickup on that Zealot, but I was wrong. We now see a touch by 3 Marauders. He does have a big ball of Marauders, but now we see the Templar Archives. I think that could be quite a bit too late. Go to engine tab, 40 next to 5 serves. Our Templar is slowly getting back into this, but Whita Ra's army is just needs to get either Archon, ASAP. He will have 3 armors. That 3 armors is going to be a huge amount because it's only 1 1 armor. It's not going to get to the shield. Great surround now. Great great attack position here for our Templar, and Whita Ra is just losing a lot of units. Going to units lost, you can see the Protoss a lot more. He might have to abandon the base as well because he's not going to be able to hold this without Archons. And where are the Archons? We don't see there are so many gateways. And I'm surprised to see Whita Ra going to Colossus as well. So he doesn't have a lot of traffic actually. He could get a wrapping of Templar. He doesn't have Psionic Storm, and he needs to just wrap in some Archons that's quite good against everything. I mean, 3 Archons is the most everything, but we see that just some immortal health. This army just ravaged, surprisingly. I'm very surprised to see that. We do see there is a cannon who could just take out a Medivac. That'd be quite funny. This Medivac is nearly dead, 1 shot away from dying. We do see High Templar, and that's going to be the end of these Medivac. Actually, they don't have any energy. He's not going to be able to feed that one. Which I think, oh, he's actually going to be top of actually both of the Templar do go down. And do we see a rapid in the main, or do we just see a cannon? We just want to see a cannon. He needs to just, he's actually trying to deflect. There is a drop in the main as well of the Marauders. So 1 rapid should be able to handle this pretty easily. 2 support. Oh, there we go. This is the reinforcement from the bang, there was a Medivac. This Medivac is going to get away with 3 very good Marauders. Where did you go? Like, there you go, now looking at the attack in the main, but there's a huge attack in the front as well. We do see now High Templar getting more often. We do see Colossus as well. This was actually good, but there's now more good as well. The front is winning. This Archon is a great job tanking. This Colossus has a lot of critical systems. He could have much HP in units. Colossus was much. Now we see another 2 Archons more often, and that should be enough to get rid of this. There's a lot of men back. So surprisingly, this time we did manage to take on these Archons against pretty good. Like that, the Protoss army was enough to actually get rid of it, and surprisingly, you see a cancel on that Nexus, and he just got this Nexus anyways. So now the robotically has been uncovered, but he doesn't really research. He wasn't researching the Timberland anyway. 2 more Archons get him often, and also Colossus getting stem. These units have been healed, but you don't see a feedback on the men, but this Medivac is currently not at good level, and they're going to be more or less useless. But go into Army tab, and displays 87 to 28, and Whita Ra in a lot of trouble. We now see going to be attacked from 2 sides. I don't know if Whita Ra is going to be able to take this. I mean, he does have his Archons, he does have a Cluster, but there is now 2 Vikings in the field, and they are pretty good. Go to engine tab, still ahead, surprisingly, and actually Whita Ra is going to call GGWP. GG well played. I'm not sure if... Yeah, we do see a stream of SCVs, but the reinforcements have, are not that great. With that Colossus and a weapon of High Templar in the main, I think that Whita Ra should be able to defend this. There's only 1-1. He does have 3 upgrades on his Zealots. If I can just see a Zealot, there you go. He's 1 HP. Set it up just so I can check the upgrades. And I think Whita Ra should be able to defend against that. Seems like he didn't thought he could, and he did call it GG. So that was a pretty good game, and yeah, I actually pretty enjoyed it. Too bad we only see 1 warp prism harassment. But yeah, guys, this was SCV Space Bub. I hope you liked the cast.